According to Nassim Taleb in his book Anti-Fragile, the goal of a business is to have a business plan and a workforce that not only survives change but benefits from it, thrives on it, and is motivated by it. Managing change is a key responsibility of business managers. Failing to adapt to change can cause profits and market share to fall and ultimately cause the business to fail altogether. Change is an ongoing process, and business must follow the changes, or better still lead them, if they're to survive and flourish. With rapid changes in technology and consumer tastes, businesses come and go. Coffee shops are now flourishing, while video rental stores have all but disappeared. The corner hardware store has disappeared altogether and been replaced by Bunnings, which might be described as a category buster. Change for a business can be generated in a number of ways. Could be internal or external factors that drive the need for change. It could be through a new competitor in the market that reduces your market share and lowers profits. It could be a new product that consumers see as a viable substitute for your product. It could be new laws, like tighter vehicle emission standards that drive change and must be managed by businesses. It could be an increase in cost caused by an increase in the price of inputs or the introduction of new environmental safeguards. Internal research and development could develop new products or production techniques that drive change within the business. Whatever the cause or nature of the change, businesses must adapt if they are to remain competitive within their market. Modern information systems and accounting methods provide a great deal of information to business managers. Information that shows a decline in market share or profits, or a fall in sales, will need a response from managers. Increases in costs need to be addressed. Realistically, with the rapid change in technology, an increasingly informed market, and competition from overseas, most businesses need to review their business plans and their procedures regularly and integrate into their operations the changes that are necessary. Today, if a business stands still, it will fall behind, as the rest of the world will move ahead without it. There are many sources of information that businesses can access to allow them to weather and generate change in their business. Market research firms survey consumers to discover and predict changes in demographics and consumer tastes. Local government planners can provide information on developments and zoning in the local area. The census provides volumes of information on incomes, geographic mobility, ageing, and household characteristics. The Australian Bureau of Statistics provides a wealth of information on ages, incomes, housing, and spending that is of use to businesses in their planning. Other information on levels of economic growth, employment figures, other economic data is widely available. To keep up to date with their market, firms must use their own accounting information and the wide range of privately and publicly published data. Businesses need a process or plan by which they can initiate and implement change. In the past, authoritarian management systems would just have made the changes and expected staff to comply with and adapt to the change. Modern management methods tend to approach the management of change in a very different way. Modern strategies to initiate change rely on effective communication with staff, employee involvement in the change process, training, support, and negotiation. Change in a business can be very threatening for workers, as it could mean redundancy, changes in pay and conditions, relocation, the need to retrain, and the loss of opportunities for promotion and advancement. Business must find ways to create a culture within the business that embraces change and the opportunities that it brings. Part of planning for and adapting to change is having clear goals. These might be set out in the business plan and reinforced in the mission statement. These goals should be SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, reasonable, and timely. Staff should be aware of these goals, included in the planning process, and understand the reasons for and the consequences of the change. A SWOT analysis is useful in planning and setting goals. SWOT is an analysis that looks at the internal situation of the firm and external factors with which the firm must deal. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Strengths are things that the business does well, things that consumers like and give the firm a competitive advantage in the market. Weaknesses are things that the firm does not do well and where there is potential for improvement. Opportunities occur in the external environment as areas of potential growth and increased profitability. Threats are the negative factors of the external environment and include everything from a downturn in the world or local economy, increased competition from overseas, or increases in the prices of global resources, such as oil. Once complete, the business should try to build on its strengths, try to turn the weaknesses into new strengths, plan to take advantage of the opportunities, and put in processes to guard against the threats, or better still, find ways to turn the threats into opportunities.